So, good morning, students. Let's continue with our lesson, the Sermon at Banaras. It is the life story of Lord Gautam Buddha, how the worldly pleasures have uh, took him to another path of spiritualism. He was a prince living in a grand palace. He was the son of the king, and there were certain things that led him to the path of salvation and spiritualism. You must have come to know that what were the three things that changed his complete thinking and he moved to achieve the salvation. The enlightenment. You have read about Kisa Gautami's incident. Do you remember it or not? Kisa Gautami, she is a girl whose only son died and she cried a lot, she wanted to make her son alive once again. And that way, Kisa Gautami became weary and hopeless and sat down at the wayside watching the lights of the city. As they flickered up and they were extinguished again. At last, the darkness of the night reigned everywhere, and she considered the fate of man, that their lives flicker up and are extinguished again. And she thought to herself, how selfish I am of my grief. Death is common to all. Yet, in this valley of life, desolation, there is a path that leads him to immortality who has surrendered to all selfishness. Now she sat by the side of the road. Then she saw the flickering lights in the city. As I told you that these days we don't see the flickering of lights because we have continuous supplies of electricity. But at that time, there were lamps only. The lamps were lighted in the city, so they extinguished and flickered at the time they were extinguished. So the oil lamps or the other lamps that were used earlier times, and they had a certain time for which they used to burn. Ultimately, they flickered and extinguished. So she realized that when she saw them, she realized that that was the fate of man. She realized that how selfish she was. Now she came to know that death is common to all, death is inevitable, and there is a valley of desolation which leads. This world is the valley of desolation means it is an area which is filled with sorrow. The valley which is filled with the sorrow, and there is a path that leads him to immortality who has surrendered to all selfishness. जिसने the one who has surrendered the all selfishness, जिसने अपनी सारी selfishness surrender कर दी, वो now that person has the chance to move towards salvation. Salvation means ultimate knowledge, ultimate freedom from the birth and death. Salvation. Those who must have heard about Jain Tirthankaras, we believe that these souls, those 24 Tirthankaras, we believe that these souls have become free from the cycle of death and birth. Otherwise, we believe that the one who has taken birth dies and takes an another birth. Every one of us believe this, isn't it? The same thing is taught in your homes. Daksh Dagwar. We do believe this.
Yes, ma'am.
We do believe that whosoever,
Yes, ma'am.
whether it is a small creature or an elephant or a human being, the one who takes birth, whether it is an animal or a creature or human being, has to die sooner or later. And this achieving ultimate knowledge leads to salvation. जीवन और मृत्यु से हमें मुक्ति मिल जाती है और हम ये मानते हैं कि जैन जो 24 तीर्थंकराज हैं, they have attained that salvation. He also realized, means Gautam Buddha, and even Kisa Gautami also realized the same fact. The Buddha said, when she said that how selfish I was, then Buddha said, the life of mortals in this world is troubled and brief and combined with pain. For there is not any means by which those that have been born can avoid dying. After reaching old age, there is death. Of such a nature are living beings. As ripe fruit are early in danger of falling, as so mortals, when born, are always in the danger of death. As all earthen vessels made by the potter ends in being broken, so is the life of mortals. Both young and adult, both those who are fools and those who are wise, all fall into the power of death. All are subject to death. Now he taught Kisa Gautami the ultimate truth of life. क्या आप समझाया उन्होंने? That life of mortals in this world is troubled. जो mortals हैं, mortals means those who are likely to die. And that life is filled with sorrow, grief, trouble and combined with pain. सब कुछ है यहाँ पर, दुख है, दर्द है, ट्रबल है, मुश्किलें हैं, शॉर्ट है, ब्रीफ है. And those who have taken birth are likely to die. But reaching in the old age is there is death. जो ओल्ड एज हो जाते हैं उन्हें डेथ मिलती है. एज राइप फ्रूट्स, जैसे उन्होंने बताया कि राइप फ्रूट्स की पहले गिरते हैं, कच्चे फल से पहले कौन गिरता है? राइप फ्रूट्स. राइप मीन्स पके हुए फ्रूट्स पहले गिरते हैं, ना कि कच्चे फ्रूट्स. सो at that time, when people used to attain a good length of their age, they used to die earlier. Nowadays, the scenario is completely changed. Okay? So, as he compared the life of human being with the earthen pots, earthen pots are likely to break, and the so it is the same with the human life. Both young and adult, both those who are fools and those who are wise, young, adult, intelligent, fool, everyone has to die at one or the other point of life. Of those who overcome by death, depart from life, a father cannot save his son, nor kinsmen their relations. Mark, while relatives are looking on and lamenting deeply, one by one mortals are carried off like an ox that is led to the slaughter. So The world is afflicted with death and decay. Therefore, the wise do not grieve, knowing the terms of the world. The basic thing that he taught. सबसे पहले तो आप लिखो कि lamenting. Though I have said you the word meanings, lamenting, write down their meanings. Mortals, then comes slaughter, slaughter, grief. Now, so those who are overcome by death, they depart from their lives. And no one can save anyone. ना तो फादर अपने बेटे को, ना दूसरे. किन्समैन मीन्स फैमिली मेंबर्स, रिलेटिव्स. किन्समैन, kinsmen, they are the family members. Okay, so the kinsmen cannot save their family members or relations. So therefore there is no use of lamenting over the
please
death
move your laptop down.
Huh?
Ma'am, please move your laptop downward.
Can you see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Lamenting, mortals, slaughter, and grief and kinsmen. These are the new words for you. Lamenting मतलब पछतावा करना, दुखी होना, बहुत दुखी होना, बहुत ज्यादा दुखी होना. तो ये कह रहे हैं कि mortal means the person who has taken birth is likely to die sooner or later. Mortal मतलब मृत्यु तो तय है. तो उन्होंने कहा कि देखो ये निश्चित है, मार्केट, ध्यान रखो इस बात का, मार्केट, कि those who have taken birth have to die. No family member, no kinsman can save anyone. Then the world is afflicted with death and decay. पूरी दुनिया में क्या है? सिर्फ death और decay है. And therefore wise do not grieve, knowing that terms of the world. जो बुद्धिमान है, समझदार है, they do not grieve, they do not lament. Grieve मतलब grief का, वो दुखी नहीं होते हैं किसी की डेथ पर. Are you getting? जो वाइज है, बुद्धिमान है, they do not grieve over the death of their beloved ones. Those who are wise. Okay? Actually, this is the only term and condition of the world. अगर इतने लोग नहीं मर रहे होते तो आज दुनिया की हालत क्या होती? So God has made a plan for everything. The one who has taken birth has to die ultimately, sooner or later. This is the fact of life. Not from weeping nor from grieving will anyone obtain peace of mind. On the contrary, his pain will be greater than his body will suffer. He will make himself sick and pale, yet the dead are not saved by his lamentation. He who seeks peace and should draw out the arrow of lamentation and complaint and grief, he who drawn out the arrow and has become composed will obtain peace of mind. He who has overcome all sorrows will become free from sorrow and be blessed. In this paragraph, concluding paragraph, the core idea, the core preaching of Gautam Buddha is given. Ki we cannot bring the peace of mind for weeping for hours together. अब कितना ही रोल है किसी भी डेथ पर, किसी भी सफरिंग पर. It cannot bring us peace of mind. Then, on the contrary, his pain will be greater than his body will suffer. And if we lament if we weep for long hours, it will create more problems to our body. बहुत ज्यादा रो लिया, बहुत ज्यादा पैनिक हो गए, बहुत ज्यादा पछता लिए, तो हमारी बॉडी को ज्यादा सफर करना पड़ता है. Are you getting? Our body will suffer more. He will make himself sick and pale. Even वो और बीमार हो जाएगा, दुखी हो जाएगा, पेल हो जाएगा. एक्चुअली चाहे वो कितना ही पेल हो जाए, दुखी हो जाए, लेमेंट कर ले, रो ले, डेड कैन नॉट बी मेड अलाइव. डेड को, एक बार डेड बॉडी कोई मर गया तो उसको हम अलाइव नहीं कर सकते, जिंदा नहीं कर सकते. फाइन. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट दिस paragraph. So we should not. He who seeks peace should draw out of the arrow of lamentation and complaint. So those who want to attain peace in life, they should come out of lamentation and grief. उन्हें दुखी होने से और पछताने से बाहर आना होगा, तभी किसी को पीस ऑफ माइंड मिल सकता है. Then he who has overcome all sorrows will become free from sorrow and be blessed. And the one who has come out of the sorrow, who has come out of lamentation, who has come out of pain, grief, lamentation, who has overcome all the sorrow will become free from sorrow and be blessed. Even वो दुखों से भी मुक्ति पा जाएगा. फाइन. और वो भी बहुत ब्लेस्ड हो जाएगा. ओके. एंड ही विल बी ब्लेस्ड मीन्स द गॉड हिमसेल्फ will bless him if he leaves sorrow, lamentation, grieving over the death of someone, worldly pleasures. इन चीजों पर जब कोई दुखी होता है तो उससे अल्टीमेटली ज्यादा दुख होता है और ज्यादा बॉडीली पेन होते हैं. So it is not wise to lament over and to feel sorrow, to feel pain for a longer time. Okay? So you must have learned a good lesson today. It is wise thought, wisely advices given by Lord Buddha. These are the preachings which are preserved at Bodh Gaya temple of Lord Buddha. These are kept preserved over there. Okay. So whenever you get a chance to visit Bodh Gaya, you may have the chance to visit those sermons. And that way, we can come to conclude our lesson. Betty Renshaw has written this lesson.